Thank you for tuning into our channel. Right now, we're going to be talking about top 10 worst prisons in Africa. Please do well to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Click on the subscription button and make sure that you're always glued to your YouTube channel so that you can get notifications whenever it drops. Thank you. So let's talk about 10 of the worst prisons in Africa. There are actually several worst prisons to consider in Africa, but then we're just going to talk about 10 of them. They are the worst of the worst. Prisons in Africa are mainly characterized by malnutrition and overcrowding, which leads to widespread disease and even untimely deaths of inmates. Thus, some of these African prisons are considered to be the worst in the world. And this is not to say that there are no conducive prisons in Africa, but the focus today is on the worst of the worst prisons in Africa. So we've got 10 of them. They have the worst facilities, they've got extreme violence, poor sanitation, overcrowding, and other non-human rights friendly conditions. That is the way they are operating in these prisons. It's like a criminal's worst nightmare. Number 1 is the Chikurubi Maximum Prison in Zimbabwe. The Chikurubi Maximum Prison is one of the famous places of the world for the wrong reasons. It's the biggest facility in Zimbabwe, situated near the outskirts of Harare. Chikurubi is considered the worst jail in Africa as the prison features a scarcity of basic needs such as food, water, and blankets. The penitentiary has cells measuring 9 meters by 4 meters, and such cells hold up to 40 prisoners each. The total population of Chikurubi is approximately 17,000 prisoners, both male and female. Besides overcrowding, this jail is notoriously known for guard brutality, poor sanitation, malnutrition, and absent healthcare systems. Most of the jailbirds here often die of starvation, and it is said that no one claims them after. Number 2 is the Gitarama Prison in Rwanda. Gitarama is far among the deadliest prisons on earth, holding prisoners who have committed genocide-related crimes. The facility is meant to hold just 600, but it has over 7,000 convicted felons. Due to the overwhelming numbers of inmates, most spend their time standing due to lack of space. The most traumatizing part is that it has the worst inmates who have engaged in the deadliest of crimes, and they often feed on the dead bodies of killed felons to survive, because we hear that food scarcity is a thing in that prison. However, approximately 7 to 8 inmates die on a daily basis because of the deplorable living conditions of that prison. The corridors of the prison are filled with human feces, and since most prisoners walk barefoot, they suffer from gangrene, which results to their death. Even though human rights organizations have tried to protest and bring change to Gitarama, none of their efforts has been successful. The third worst prison on our list is the Kinshasa Penitentiary Rehabilitation Center in Congo. The Kinshasa Penitentiary was meant to house 150 inmates, but holds more than 850. Because of its limited space, convicts are parked like sardines, with the majority of them sleeping in the hallway and near the septic tanks. These unhygienic conditions make disease outbreak a common occurrence within the facility. At number 4 is Kirikiri Maximum Prison. The Kirikiri Maximum Prison is located in Nigeria, and just like the first 3, it is also notorious for the overpopulation of inmates, with over 50 sharing a cell. Moreover, Kirikiri Prison is dubious for the inhumane treatment of inmates by the guards, bad living conditions, poor healthcare, and high death rate of prisoners. At number 5, which is the 5th worst prison in Africa, is the Mukubeku Maximum Prison in Zambia. The Mukubeku Maximum Prison is just meant to hold 1 jailbird per cell, but Mukubeku Maximum Prison holds up to 15 jailbirds in a cell, owing to the limited ventilation within the cell. This jail in Zambia often encounters outbreak of illnesses such as tuberculosis, among others. Besides, the same prison is infamous for malnutrition, rodent infestation, and warden brutality, making it one of the worst correctional facilities in Zambia and in Africa. At number 6 is the Nairobi Prison, Kenya. This prison is situated in Kenya's capital city. It was established in 1911 for 800 inmates. The number grew to 3,000 in 2003, and currently it holds more prisoners, making it one of the most congested prisons in Kenya and in Africa. The penitentiary facility reeks of human sweat owing to heat and overpopulation. It also smells of human waste, as there are limited toilets. Due to the above-mentioned conditions, it is a struggle for the convicts to be physically and mentally healthy. Making it to the list at the number 7 spot is the Kamiti Maximum Prison in Kenya. The Kamiti Maximum Prison is the biggest facility in Kenya, built on a 1,200 acre of land in the Kiambu part of the country. The prison is famous for housing political prisoners. Within the 1980s and early 90s, the prison was created to hold 1,400 criminals, but is currently overcrowded with more than double the number. Kamiti Prison holds notoriety for poor conditions and inhumane treatment, with the instances of sodomy, cholera outbreaks, poor sanitation, malnutrition, and ulcers. For instance, in 2009, 9 inmates died of cholera at Kamiti Maximum Prison. Within, Kamiti Maximum Prison Block G is dubiously known for housing inmates who prey on others for sexual pleasures and mobile fraudsters. At number 8 is the Black Beach Prison in Equatorial Guinea. The Black Beach Prison is situated on the island of Bioko, and it is considered as one of Africa's most notorious jails. The prison was established in the 1940s during the Spanish colonial rule, and even though it was meant for common criminals, it later became the designated prison where political opposition members were incarcerated and later murdered while serving their sentences. Black Beach Prison is infamous for human rights offenses, and it has become synonymous with malnutrition, overcrowding, rat infestation, guards brutality, and absence of medical care. Most of the inmates in the penitentiary die from chronic sicknesses. At the number 9 spot is Pollsmoor Prison, South Africa. Besides being considered as one of the toughest in South Africa, Pollsmoor is also one of the most dangerous in the world. The facility is supposed to hold 3,900 jailbirds, but has over 8,900, with some inmates awaiting their trial for years without any luck. Pollsmoor is a dangerous prison because it is run by gangs in Cape Town. As such, there are numerous cases of violent use of crude weapons among inmates. Besides, due to overcrowding, communicable diseases spread rapidly, resulting in the death of some of the inmates. And at the number 10 spot is the Drakenstein Prison, South Africa. One of the worst prisons in South Africa and in the world is the Drakenstein Prison. This facility was previously named Victor Vesta and was the last place where the late Nelson Mandela was held before his release in 1990. This prison has the highest number of imprisoned gang members in the city, and so it is one of the most feared prisons in the country. These gangs are notoriously known for promoting gang violence, using dangerous weapons. Prisons are not a vacation destination, and corporates are taken there to be accountable for their actions. Nevertheless, inmates are still humans who should be accorded some basic human decency regardless of their committed crime. There is a need for reforms on the above worst prisons in Africa so that prisoners can serve their time well and in a safe environment. Now that's it on the 10 worst prisons in Africa. Please do also subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button to get notification whenever a new video drops. Ciao!